Hi everyone, welcome to Inventive Mind. Thank you for joining me. I wanted to put this video as part of the startup series, so startup strategies. My name is Gayani, and this is for informational, educational purposes only. Like with any of my other videos, I will say I am intellectual property and business law attorney practicing in California. But if you have a specific question, please go see an attorney that practices in that type of law, practice that kind of law in where you work, where you live. So when you come to an attorney like me to form a LLC or corporation, what do you need? What do you have to have ready before we could start the filing process? So this is a question I get a lot. So I thought I will put this video together as a resource. One of the things you're going to need is a business address. So that sounds simple, but sometimes people come and they ask me, can I use my home address, my apartment address, condo address? Well, one thing I don't think it's a good idea to use your address because it is a public document that's going to be on the web with California State Secretary site, going to list where the business is located, and there's going to be people who are going to be sending a lot of mailers, a lot of spam letters, so you want to be careful what you put as your address. And two, if you are living in a certain area that have certain restrictions, you may not be able to have an actual business at that address due to condo rules. So residential, where you live may have residential restrictions. So you want to keep that in mind. And you cannot use a PO box, but you can use a mailing address that have a street address. Now, there are situations you may not be able to do that. So that's why I say go talk with the attorney that practice in that area. But you do need to keep in mind, you're going to need an address, business address. The second thing you will need is also for like California, you must designate a service agent, a service of process agent. Now, what is a service of process agent? So for California, you can have either individual or a company that does service process agent role. The reason is like, say, there are few things you can do. You as an individual, like the CEO, the person who create the business with your name can be listed as the designated person. That is the designated person. If there's ever a legal lawsuit like a subpoena or any kind of a legal document that need to be served, you're designating this person as the person to receive it. So sometimes some attorneys will do this for you. Sometimes you will want to enroll with a company that just does it for you, because the thing is, if you're getting a subpoena, remember there had to be somebody to accept it. So it's had to be a place that can receive that mail. So again, if you're using a mailing box, not a PO box, but a mailing like a UPS mailing box, you cannot do that because they need to be able to sign up and accept the mail. So that could be a restriction. There are companies that are doing this that I have seen online. I'm not going to reference them just because I think it's easier to find those, but there some of them range from like being $40 a year to some of them charges about $300 a year. So it could range, but you always want to see, like if you're in California, it's had to be a company that, for California, the service of process corporation or individual must be in California. Like I said, you could be listed, but you cannot list your entity as the service of process agent. The difference is it's had to be a person, or if you're listing a corporation, that's had to be a service of process agent corporation that is designated as such from the state. They're registered with the state as such. So that's really important to know. You need those two things, and there are other things you will need, but these are like one of the main things that you're going to have in place before an attorney can start the process, because they're going to need that address and they're going to need that servicer process. So I hope that explained a little bit about what you need, what these legal things are. The servicer process agent is different because they are not just somebody who's designated to receive a, anything like any mail, but they are specifically designated to receive legal related documents. So with that, I will end this video because I wanted to keep these short videos, but I wanted to put that out there. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. I have a lot of other videos on my channel. I have the startup series. I have interviews with other entrepreneurs, attorneys. So I appreciate your support. Thanks for joining me. Bye.